Howdy y'all, I'm back with another franchise, and something happened that I did not expect. You see, normally I'd start by showing you a brand new restaurant, go through the bits that caused me trouble, then I'd show you the Tier 1 franchise, show you the trouble spots again, you get the idea. But today we're starting on Tier 2, Day 15. Why did I skip so much? It's because literally nothing has gone wrong so far, which either means this is going to be the easiest Tier 5 restaurant ever, or that I'm due for a catastrophe any minute now. Time to find out which. Early days are always pretty easy, so I'll explain as we start up Tier 3. First off, I have Night Architect with me. She joined in the middle of Tier 2, and even though that gives us more customers, I'm more than happy to have her here. I went with Charming for the theme because it adds patience, and I like patient diners. We have mushroom and veggie pies in addition to the meat ones that we started with. Honestly, I figured they'd be easy enough to automate, but I haven't managed to automate even one of them yet. I also took chips, which was almost certainly a mistake. It wouldn't be so bad if we had metal tables, but sides are always trouble. Even so, it hasn't really caused any issues yet. Then we've got solo dining, instant service, and a few others that matter less. Now for the good stuff. The first gold card was simple cloth tables. It's not an exciting card, but it doesn't add any customers. That means that Tier 1 was effectively the same difficulty as the starter restaurant. In fact, every franchise is effectively a full tier easier because of that one card. Amazing. Next up was bootstrapping, which gives us 2 free appliances at the start of every franchise. The only catch is they are random, and we haven't had anything usable yet. I mean, work boots? Breadsticks? Seriously? I am also a bit disappointed because I brought a research desk just in case I got something worth an upgrade. Turns out no. But after Tier 2, we got an amazing card, Second Helpings. This will sometimes, but not always, let us buy a blueprint again. And every once in a while, it just keeps going 3 or 4 times. It is definitely one of my favorite cards. So now you're up to date, and we've reached the end of Tier 3, Day 3. I'm taking high standards here because taking a second course is always a bad idea. To be fair, so is taking a side. Let's not talk about that. So now as we go into Day 4, there are a lot of cards in play, but most of them don't matter, and there's not a whole lot going on in the restaurant itself. We have a soaking sink, and a safety hob, and enough boots for a battalion, but other than that, we're still entirely manual. Of course, if there's one thing I dislike, it's doing things manually. But most important, we have not had any incidents with the customers. Although, this guy does seem upset that he's standing in the rain with no umbrella. But Knight has the tables under control as always. The big question now is, can we get either a mixer or a conveyor? Apparently not. Knight did get a new pair of shoes, but we are still manually chopping, mixing, and cooking. However, you might see that I've improved my cooking situation just a little bit. I upgraded a danger hob to a safety hob, and Second Helpings came to our aid by giving us another one. Not only did we buy 2 safety hobs, there's actually a third one in the cabinet. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why Second Helpings is one of my favorite cards. Enough of that. We've had a couple of close calls, but we're really still doing just fine. With that, Tier 3, Day 6 is complete. What cards are we gonna get? Dessert or mess? Well, no desserts for us. Mess it is. And still no automation. I did buy that last safety hob, but I can't really use it. Man, what I really need is a mixer. Okay, I'm getting a little nervous now. We're still throwing food at people pretty quickly, but yeah, we need some better equipment. Mixer, please. Okay, we've hit Day 9, and the game finally decided to give me a conveyor. Not that I can really use it without more pieces, but at least I can start upgrading and buying them. Meanwhile, since we've been getting so many of them, we added a few of the simple cloth tables to the dining room. This is a tricky decision because more table means fewer people in line, but also more people to serve at once. Knight has it handled. Oh look, it's time for more cards. Guess what we're not doing? Another side. I mean, I don't really want another rush either, but it's so much better than having more food to cook. Right, let's see how this goes, shall we? I mean, we do have a pretty good process here. We've got a flow going, right? We got the pies cycling through. Night is taking care of the tables and cleaning up her own messes. Yeah, I think we're going to be all right. Okay, breakfast wasn't so bad. Here comes lunch. Obviously, the rain isn't helping, especially now that it's also getting dark. Yeah, we're getting a little too close to the edge now. It's a bit rough. I think we're okay, though. If we could just get a few more folks out of the rain. There we go. We're good. Oh, come on. It's midnight. Go into your pantry, get your last pack of cookies, and eat it like a normal person. Or am I now the equivalent of the IHOP by the college? Okay. I think this is the last of the starving students. We still have to feed them, but the number of tables is going down at least. I think we're good. Right, here we are in Tier 3, Day 11. And hey, between days, I bought a Smart Grabber, and Second Helpings gave us another one. So I'm going to turn that into a Bendy Grabber, but there's still no mixer. I guess a tiny bit of automation is better than none, though, right? Anyhow, it's time for the breakfast rush, and the whole rush fits inside the restaurant. Nice. I hate to slam night with all the tables at once, but at least there's no line, right? Oh. Never mind. It's alright. We're cycling customers. It's raining, but it's not that bad. They're coming inside just in time. As long as they're lining up one at a time, we're not going to be in trouble. Yeah, the lunch rush. Well, nothing to do but put our heads down and throw food at them as quickly as possible. You know, you'd think that a town with this many food snobs would have an amazing restaurant supply store. But no. Of course, it's also raining again, and that's inexplicably my fault, despite the fact that these guys did not bring their own umbrellas. Right, y'all, is there any way to have less rain? Like a type of location or something like that? I need to find that out. The rain is just unrelenting. Alright, y'all, I see ya. Hold your horses, we're working on it. Or better yet, any of y'all starving college students want a job? I could really use a dishwasher right now. Apparently that comment pushed him over the edge. But hey, we beat Tier 2 easily that time, and we got through most of Tier 3 too. So sub for more, cause I'll be back soon.